So this weekend, Miami's getting a visit. Now, there's going to be a lot of top prospects in South Florida this weekend for the battle 7-on-7. This player is not participating in that, but he is visiting five-star defensive lineman Kamarion Franklin. Obviously, we want Miami to be continually loading up the line of scrimmage. What can you tell me about this player who seems like one of the hottest prospects for 2024?
Yeah, this is your big hybrid defensive lineman that can occupy the interior or get after the passer, so much so that through his junior season, he's already set the school sack record there at Lake Cormorant in Mississippi. And that's the other thing. This is a Mississippi kid, right? Very tough to pull elite prospects out of that state, particularly on the defensive side of the ball. But it has been done. So the formula there is get them on campus early and often and kind of stay on it. And I do think coming off of this elite recruiting class of 2023, Miami's going to have some momentum with some elite 2024 prospects, both inside the footprint and outside the traditional Miami footprint. So when you're the number one player in Mississippi, you're going to field interest from everybody. And Franklin is beginning to reciprocate that at some schools. But look, he's not this well-traveled kid. He's very much stayed in that kind of SEC box from a visit perspective. So this one will be a nice counter to a lot of those campuses and small college towns. So it'll be interesting to see how a Mississippi kid will take in South Florida, take in Coral Gables in particular. That could be an interesting X factor and wrench into the plans at this stage. But look, he's got a top 10. Miami's in that top 10. It's not like this is a program that is coming out of left field to host him and try to court him in that respect. But yeah, it's very SEC and ACC laden thereafter. I think every school in that top 10 is in the southern footprint. I think beyond Michigan. I think Michigan is kind of the only geographical outlier. Everyone else is in that, Texas to the Carolinas corridor. So it looks like Franklin will stay closer to home more likely than not, but it's still early. There's no indication that he's ready to trim his list further. There's no indication that he's ready to cut things down and make a decision. I think that top 10 came out like in the last few weeks. So it's not like he is progressing that far in the recruiting process. And that's an advantageous time for Miami to shoot its shot with that visit and really try to prioritize him and make him feel like the priority recruit that I'm sure he is on Miami's board. And of course, on that side of the ball, there's no drama, right? You
Yeah.
expect kind of a traditional full court press from Miami there, Cristobal on down to the defensive assistants.